what's your view on the performance of? We'll look at the big three: Fashion Sakala, Patson Daka, and Enock Mwepu. Fashion Sakala, it's a dry spell for him right now. He's only managed to score more goals in the Europa League. Premier League, his
that's Patson Daka.
Patson Daka rather. Premier League, his performance has been poor in the Premier League. Europa did quite good, Fashion Sakala, seems like the new coach does not really have faith in him, but each time he's on the field, he scores. But he's given less time, but he scores each time he's put there. Enock Mwepu, injuries have been quite, something that he's been going through. But other guys going to bounce back in terms of Fashion Sakala getting full-time play. There were rumors that Newcastle had approached him. I did read somewhere that Newcastle had approached him. Should he move from Rangers, come back to Zambia? He was in Russia. Should he go back to Russia to get more game time? Is a move more better for him right now because he's getting less time, but he is delivering and scoring.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I'll talk on a little bit on Fashion Sakala, then Mwepu and Patson Daka as well. I think from my viewpoint, it's always an issue whenever there's one coach acquires your services and then a new coach comes in. But I think really at this point, Fashion Sakala has proven that he can deliver. He can bring the goods. And I think right now, if Fashion Sakala was to say, hey, I want to make a move away or something like that, believe you me, there will be many clubs lining up for his signature.
Should he say that? Should he make that move? We're seeing that he's being given less 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Well, I know playing time is very critical for players, but I would say no, not at the moment. Maybe he can give it another season. Maybe he can try to move next season and see how things go. Let him finish off the season, get back pre-season, do his thing, see how the coach how things come up. And I mean, I'm pretty sure even his agent or Fashion Sakala himself, I think he's playing at that level where he can basically walk up to the coach and say, boss, how about my playing time? We play FIFA and, there's that story where you can go to your coach and ask about, hey, why am I not playing? On manager mode, why am I not playing? I've been delivering the goods. And I think he's at that level where he's earned the right, really, to have that conversation with the coach. So, in the meantime, let him just play another season, see how things go. If things don't seem to improve, he can then make his way and move to another team. But if a team should come calling for him, we've heard stories about maybe Steven Gerrard will pull him to Aston Villa and the like. I mean, he should take that and be on his way. To force a move out, maybe not now. Maybe it might not be the best time.
Should Gerrard have should Gerrard look at what's happening and just feel the need to bring Fashion to Aston Villa, because I mean he's there and he did a fast move and.
Well, not really. It's again, it also has to depend with how he sees his Aston Villa team. If he just brings Fashion Sakala to Aston Villa just for the sake of bringing him to Aston Villa, he needs to have a plan for him. You know what I mean? So Steven Gerrard also needs to look at his Aston Villa team. If he feels Fashion Sakala is a player that can fit into his puzzle very well, by all means he should go and get his player. But for now, let him be where he is. Keep working. He's doing an amazing job. He's showing the coach, the fans love him. He's showing the coach that he can produce the goods, and that's what's important. He just needs to keep that level
consistency
going.
And
then I think for Enock Mwepu, it's quite unfortunate that the injury started coming in when he was sort of just establishing himself in the team. had a few good games, scored a brilliant goal at Anfield. He was, you could see that now he was getting back into his comfortable zone. He was distributing amazing assists and
chemistry
things,
with the team.
yeah, and things like that. He sort of stamped his authority in the team, such that even his teammates, you can tell that his teammates around him trust him. They, even when a player is making the run, they trust that once Mwepu gets that ball to him, he'll have a chance of scoring. It's been unfortunate. Injuries have plagued him in his season, and he's at that. We are hopeful that he'll recover and still bounce back. Of course, the good thing is none of the injuries are what you would term career-threatening injuries. Yeah, those injuries where he'll get back to full fitness and obviously establish himself in the team. For Patson Daka, I think it's kind of been a mixed bag, especially in the English Premier League. It's almost as if he got to this point where you could tell to say now he's getting there, like he was even preferred to Enock. But I think if people look at some of the games and some of the plays, Patson Daka really comes alive when he's playing with Maddison. I don't know if you've noticed that.
James Maddison, yes.
Yeah.
They make a very good.
They make a very good.
Unselfish when it comes to each other. When he sees James, he passes. James sees.
When he's playing with Harvey Barnes, for example, it's a sort of kind of different dynamic. It's almost as if the chemistry between him and Maddison, they know where the other is going to run. Even in the Europa when he scored 4 goals, you could see that they were playing off each other. Maddison knows Patson Daka is going to run in there, and I'll just put the ball.
Usually fans prefer he's either playing with Maddison or Enock.
Yes.
There's also some chemistry there.
As well as the Enock, yes, you can tell. So I don't really understand why sometimes Brendan Rodgers, the last Leicester game I watched, I haven't watched a lot of Leicester games lately. The last Leicester game I watched, I think, was the game, I've forgotten the opponent, but it was the game where Patson Daka started. Jamie Vardy's
finished.
Yes, Jamie Vardy's
from injury.
Yes, Jamie Vardy's returned from injury.
Yes, and he scored.
Yes,
and
that
he solidified that he's
that game.
Goat of from Leicester.
The whole time, Jamie Vardy and Maddison are seated on the bench. The moment he brings on Maddison, he takes out Patson Daka. So I think to me, it was like, but Brendan Rodgers knows this guy plays very well with him. Maybe he was trying to manage the players with Vardy coming back from injury, and you could tell from the time Maddison came on, the game changed. It was a different ball game. Leicester were all over the place. The moment Maddison came in, because Maddison is that player that will pick a pass, look at who's running in behind, he will definitely distribute the ball. And Jamie Vardy was there, benefited from it and scored. Had it been Patson Daka, you can't tell me Patson Daka was also going to no, he wasn't. So sometimes Brendan Rodgers also, I don't know how he tinkers with his team, but hey, that's his team. He's the one who's getting paid to coach Leicester. So it's a different dynamic altogether. But we are hopeful for the best. I think he still retains a level of trust in him. It's not. I know most people have been saying, no, he should move away, he should do what he should do. I don't think it's a lost cause for now. I mean, he could take a leaf from Enock. How many seasons has Enock been at Leicester City? At one point, Patson Daka became even more preferred than Enock. So why aren't we saying Enock should have left Leicester City?
So maybe Leicester should start looking at the coach more, because first of all, it was when Patson Daka was scoring, they had an issue of the defenders.
Yeah.
Defenders were letting goals pass through and all that stuff. So now, and Leicester has just been constantly below 10th place or below 5th place.
Yeah, but I'd be hesitant to call for a change of coach because, like you were saying before, with the Fashion Sakala situation, he had one coach who brought him there, then another coach came in who is maybe putting him on the bench and things like that. So
we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
so the game progresses.
Yeah, so it might be another funny dynamic. But for now, they are representing us. They are there. They are our boys. We support them, and yeah, we hope for the best. They do well. They keep fit. Hopefully, we'll have them in good form and scoring goals as we begin our quest to qualify for the 2023 AFCON.
Yeah. We can conclude and last remarks.
Last remarks. Mule tamba bola.
Karata Mama highlights.
No, it's been a very good chat.
Yeah, that was good.